We are in the Church of St. Francis de Sales. It was the heart of the oratory from 1852 onwards, witnessing the daily growth in holiness of Dominic Savio, Michael Magone, Mama Margaret, Don Rua, of Don Bosco himself, along with many young people. But Francis de Sales writes in capital letters to Chantal, "Do everything for love, nothing by force," is also the spirit that Don Bosco creates in the first oratory. The accompaniment of young people and young Salesians opens up to the mystery. God's grace at work with the freedom of every person. Grace means everything for love. Freedom, nothing by force. In fact, freedom is the only way to access the truth of a person in view of growth that involves the whole of oneself. This is the focus of the sixth seed. Grace and freedom, all for love, nothing by force. We are invited to imitate God Himself, who respects our freedom and is infinitely patient with us. We are invited to a formation that reaches the heart and becomes transforming. We are invited to learn to listen. Without the complete and total involvement of one's freedom, there is no answer to the call, and a true vocational journey cannot begin. How much does the environment of the house of formation in which I live favor this full correspondence of my freedom with the appeals to holiness that comes from grace? Is there a tendency to formalism, to relationships tacitly marked by fear and compliance just to avoid problems? How does the lived experience of accompaniment enable us to learn the art of listening, to recognize God's grace at work in the mystery of freedom, developing within every young person? In this statement of St. Paul to the Corinthians, we can recognize the insight of St. Francis de Sales about grace and freedom and the way in which Don Bosco lived it. We do not intend to be masters over your faith, instead, the collaborators of your joy.